Hey guys, this is Ethan from the Hot and Heavy Show, and I am in absolute disbelief to say that sitting in front of me is Zelli from Paleface Swiss. How are you doing, my man?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm looking forward.
Yes, yes. So Australia next week. Yes, you guys
Yeah.
excited to come back?
Oh yeah. Jesus, yeah, it's our second time, our first headline tour, which is crazy to even say out loud. Everything is about to
Yes.
be sold out too, so it's we bring our best fucking friends in Nasty over as well. So we will have it's the end of the year for us in terms of live shows, so it will be
Yeah.
a perfect ending for this whole cursed live circle of this year. So it's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I've been checking out Nasty a lot too. I know you did a feature on Talk, and I know
Yeah.
they dropped their EP a couple months ago, and it's good. I love it.
Yeah, I love Nasty. I grew up listening to them. I used to be a huge fan when I was really young. So the fact that we became best friends and traveled around the world together is mind blowing to me. It's they're so funny people,
Nice.
such good people, honestly. They deserve the world. So yeah, we want to bring them wherever we can.
Yeah, hell yeah. So how do you feel about stepping up the performance now that you're doing a headline compared to the In Heart's Wake tour?
Oh, I'm looking forward. Honestly, I feel like the last tour I didn't had enough time to actually talk to the people and like connect with them and everything. And it was a support thing, right? So this time, what I'm looking forward is that we've got enough time to talk and play more songs and
Yes.
yeah, get to know the people a bit more and hang out with them. And there's just two bands, so the it's a long evening with just two bands, so we get to hang out and yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I am so excited. I've been itching ever since I saw you guys last year. So when I saw that tour poster get announced, I had to go sit in my van for 5 minutes and like just like sit and chill out.
Sick, really cool, really cool. Yeah, I'm looking
Yes.
forward. I'm super excited, honestly. It's gonna be a good time.
Awesome. Anything you want to do differently while you're here or experience more?
Honestly, I don't want to do any plans when go there because I know, like I said, we bring our best friends. We've got loads of off days. It's the last little tour that we do before we like do other stuff. So I literally I just want to go there, enjoy every single minute, and just go with the flow. The
Yeah.
one thing we want to do is we want to rent a boat, probably in
Okay.
Sydney, and just sit on a boat for a couple of hours, eat something and drink something, and just see the city and hang out. And I love to be on the water. I feel like that's when you can like calm down and reminisce about whatever you do. So that's the one thing I want to do. Go on a boat and just enjoy a couple of hours in silence and reminisce on
Yeah,
the whole year and
nice.
stuff. So that's the one goal I have. But other than that, I just wanna enjoy every minute as much as I can.
Yes, that's so good. Yeah, we're just starting to come into our warmer days as well. So I know you
Yeah.
have a gap between Newcastle and Sydney. So, it'd be perfect to spend that day to chill out and just do
Yep.
absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's a plan. We just wanna explore and show Nasty around, honestly. They've never been there
Yeah,
before. It's their first time, so we just wanna show them what's up.
awesome. Nice. I got to compliment you. You have an extremely talented vocal style.
Thank you.
Where does that inspiration come from? And are you self-taught?
I'm self-taught. I did everything I do. I learned it by myself, learning by doing, still learning. Obviously, people like Corey Taylor have been a huge influence on me when I was really young, as you can hear in some of the songs, I believe.
Yeah.
So it was definitely one of the reasons why I wanted to do what I'm doing now. But yeah, I tried to do it and just never stopped, and here we are.
Hell yeah, nice. And congratulations on the release of Cursed. It is a fucking
Thank you.
banger of an album. I actually this afternoon had my deluxe the complete edition
Oh,
arrive. So
jeez, sick.
yeah.
Let's go. Fuck yeah. Thank you for buying that. Thank you for ordering that.
No, no
Or
worries. So, what Hot and Heavy is big on focusing is how people interpret music differently. So,
yeah.
for an example, like, someone might hear a song and it might remind them of like a breakup or like going through a bad situation. And whereas the original meaning behind that song might have nothing to do with that at all. So, can you take us through a bit of a deep dive behind the meaning of cursed?
Sure. So Curse to us is definitely the most personal, the most emotional, but also the most natural album. So for example, on Fear and Dagger, we would often tell stories from friends or like people that are really close to us, like tell their stories, right? Not only, but often. But this time we just started writing. We didn't talk about how we want to write this record. We just started go with the flow, really. That's what I mean with it felt really natural to write this. And also every song has, like, we talk about things that we went through the last couple of years since we started to become bigger and bigger. So that's what I mean with it's really personal. It's stories that we went through, it's feelings that we have. And there was no need of looking around, like talking to other people to get inspiration to do something. It was all, everything came out so easy, kind of, right? It felt so good
Yeah.
to write about these things, and if it felt so easy to write about these things too. So yeah, it is a really really personal one. It is a really emotional one, and but it felt really good writing this record. You know what I mean? It helped a lot in any
Nice.
kind of way. So yeah, we all love this record so much. I think it's what Paleface should sound like, and yeah, we love it. We love every single song, and it's so sick.
Nice, yeah. No, I'm sure it's a great feeling, when you have the end of album and you're like, this is the one.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
100% sure. And especially after a record like Fear and Dagger, it's like we have no idea what to do. Honestly, we just go with the flow, and we're lucky enough to say that it worked out well.
Yeah, hell yeah. Also, so speaking of interpreting things differently, my favorite song of yours, Now Tooth to Nail, I actually have a tattoo of it. I got it done a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago, actually.
Crazy. Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
When I hear that song, it makes me think of being back in high school and being in a really dark place and just feeling like life isn't going your way and things aren't going to get better, almost to the point of almost even thinking about ending your own life.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, is that sort of the message you guys were going for, or is there something completely different again?
It is. It is like the way we the way I write about stuff is I want to be as straightforward as possible. I'm not really good in like talking around and like being all poetic and stuff. It's a beautiful thing, but I'm not really good at this. Also, when I talk
Yeah.
to my friends and stuff, I'm pretty strict, you know what I mean? Like pretty
Yeah.
straightforward. So with that song specifically, it is about that feeling that you just said, but more in some kind of in a way where it all leads to an extreme aggression, like in a way where like your depression or your feeling of I'm not good enough ends in you getting really upset and pissed off and being really aggressive and you don't know how to handle it, you know. So it is about this feeling, and I feel like loads of people, especially in a young age, are really emotional and like angry because there's loads of things obviously to be angry about nowadays, right? To be
Yeah.
honest. So yeah, it's about being really angry but also really sad and emotional at the same time, and you don't know how to handle or like how to steer these emotions or feelings, and you end up with very dark emotions in your bed late at night, and that's what
Yeah.
the song is kind of all about. It's a bit more poetic with like nail and tooth and yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? And so yeah, it's kind of, as far as I remember, right? Obviously, we wrote that song fucking couple of years ago. So
Yeah. Yeah, because yeah, I definitely get the message of it being an extremely dark song. But
yeah,
honestly, when I heard that song when you guys were here last year, just the chorus of like, fuck my life, fuck my soul,
of
yeah, hearing
course.
that, I was just like, wow, this song is powerful.
Yeah, yeah. It's also a really great song to perform live. Live, it's fun to perform it. It always feels good to perform it. And when we started performing it, we didn't really like it to play it live. I don't know why. It just didn't. It felt a little off. But since the people really love this song and the crowd reaction to this song is one of the best ones always during the live sets, it
Yeah.
became one of our favorites to play just because the people are like really energetic and they make the song feel way more powerful. To me, playing that song live, it sounds 10 times better than listening it on the record because the people
Yeah.
make it so much more intense live. So that's why we keep playing it, because the people make it enjoyable.
Yeah, it's always great when that happens too.
Yeah, yeah, for
Um,
sure.
you guys have some extremely gruesome and haunting intros all the way throughout chapter one, right through to Fear and Dagger. Um,
Yeah.
what is the story behind making the intros to these albums?
I just I love intros to everything. I always whenever I want to see a band, I always want to see the beginning because I just love intros. I love intros to movies, I love intros to everything. I always wanted to have a scary and gruesome and fucked up intro because that's how we approach things too. That's how we approach writing a record kind of. It's
Yeah, nice.
yeah, it should lead the people, no matter how beautiful the artwork looks or whatever. When you press play, they should know what's up, kind of, right? So that's why
Yeah,
I love horror stuff. I just want to give the people a little unwell feeling when they start when they press play. But
yeah,
it's always kind of the truth. I just want to open people's eyes and especially open their ears too to what comes next. Really,
yeah,
it's not something you should put on to play in the background. It's something you should put on and actually listen to. And I feel like with an intro like this, you will get people's attention, and yeah, they should listen to the important things, in my opinion, with something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah, for sure. Especially for Curse, like, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that intro,
It's
but
Spanish.
Spanish. So yeah, just listening to that, it just gives you that like that dark, haunting feeling of like this album is just going to be spread with darkness.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we want to achieve. Like, it's not we don't want to force it. It's just also that intro for Cursed. It was not forced. It came out super naturally. It wasn't a plan to do this for the intro, but it just suits the whole album perfectly well. So we were like, yeah, we go with that. Let's do this because it fits perfectly well. So yeah.
Nice. So how would you guys say that your technique and style has improved ever since the release of Chapter One from the Gallows?
Oh Jesus, I'm a whole new man.
Yeah,
I,
yes.
I'm literally it's all learning by doing. I started doing something and I'm still doing something, but it just sounds better and it feels better. And I'm still learning every single day, honestly. And I want to keep the EPs on our Spotify. I don't want to take them off, even though they sound terrible. It sounds like shit. But I
Yeah.
feel like people can see where we come from, and people can, if they're in the beginning, if they're struggling, listen to our discography and be like, okay, it's possible to go somewhere. You know what I mean? And chapter
Yeah.
one sounds like shit, and I feel like our new stuff sounds really cool. So it is possible to do it. You just have to keep doing it. So I want to
Yeah.
leave everything that we ever did on our Spotify, just because it's where we came from. It's where we started, and yeah, with every single
Yeah.
piece that we release, I feel like we improve so much. Also during our live shows, we improve so much, and it's literally just learning by doing. Yeah,
Nice.
that's it.
Yeah. It's always good looking back and being like, this is where I started.
Yeah.
So fun fact, Hot and Heavy, when I joined, I was actually talking about you guys, just expressing how much, your music means to me in a video to apply as a content creator. I look back on that video about 2 days ago and I was like, wow, that is honestly so bad to the videos I make now. Like it's just a huge improvement over the last couple of months.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good. You always have to keep. That's the one thing that people forget to do, is to look what they've done, or look at your own products, and like critique them. And
Yeah.
especially not like when I finish something now, obviously now I like it, but listen it or look back at it after a couple of months and be like, oh Jesus, I either
Yeah.
improved a lot or it still looks like shit. I don't know, you know what I mean? But looking
Yeah.
back at the things you've done makes you become so much better, and it's so important to do that, especially with vocals. Like, record yourself 1,000 times and analyze what you did and what you can do better and stuff. That's the only way to actually become better, by critique yourself, and don't be afraid of showing stuff to people and that you trust, and like let them look at it from the outside and be like, oh, sounds weird, that sounds cringe or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's important to, yeah, look back and
Yeah.
improve.
For
Easy.
sure, yeah, definitely. Many artists have spoken about how music becomes a space safe for them. Sorry, a safe space for them.
Uh-huh.
In previous videos I've watched, I know that you've spoken about how the mental health situation in Switzerland isn't exactly the greatest. With that being said, has creating and performing music played a role in helping you through those tough times?
For sure, for sure. I mean, what I mean with saying Switzerland and mental health and stuff is not the greatest is, it's not it's not because Switzerland is a bad country. It's because Switzerland is so focused on career, like jobs
Yeah.
and stuff, and money and whatnot. Um, I mean, growing up in Switzerland is a huge privilege. To be honest, it's extremely beautiful here. It's really safe, and I believe that 90% of the people that get born and raised in Switzerland, they have a really great opportunity to live a good life. Like compared to other countries, everybody can live a good life. Like if you live in Switzerland, you are living a good life compared
Yeah.
to other parts of this world, right? There's no doubt about this. Obviously, you should be happy and you should be thankful and everything to live here, and you should have a good life and everything. But if you're still struggling with whatever reason or whatnot, it's hard to find help in Switzerland because everyone is like, you're in Switzerland, you should be happy. But if you're not happy for whatever reason, it's hard to find help, in my opinion. It's they
Yeah.
don't take it too serious. We've got a great health care system and everything. Like if I break a leg, I'm not even worried that I won't be fixed really soon, really good. But if
Yeah.
my head is a little funny here and there, it's I'm not sure how to deal with it in Switzerland. So yeah, I'm super happy that I have friends around me, and then I can travel the world and see why, for example, people in Spain are happy for a different reason, why people in
Yeah.
Mexico are happy for a different reason than people in Switzerland, and how people complain less about way bigger problems than people complain about in Switzerland about smaller problems. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
automatically helps me organize my thoughts in my head, like seeing what I'm able to do, that I'm able to travel the world, that I'm able to write music that people actually listen to and like care about and love. And we can help people with our music. Obviously, that all helps a lot for my mental health, at least. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, like, it's always your mates that are going to be there and you can always rely on as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So it brings me to my last question for you. So after Australia, I know you guys have a one-off show in Bangkok with
Yeah.
Nasty, Tsunami, Out of Pocket, and Whispers.
Yeah.
Have you had the chance to catch Whispers yet by chance?
Say it again.
Have you had the chance to catch Whispers live yet by any chance?
No, not yet, not yet. I heard nothing but good things
Oh,
about them, so I'm super stoked to play a show with.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you're in
I'm
for an
looking
absolute treat. They'll hear it last month, and their shows are honestly scary.
yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm really looking forward to see them. Yeah, it's going to
Awesome.
be good.
So after that, how does the rest of your year look?
Bangkok will be the last live show that we play for this year. But we will be busy by the end of the year. There's so much things we have to do, we want to do. So we will step away from the live shows a little bit for a couple of
Yeah.
months. But to focus on working even more,
Yeah.
working more
Yeah.
things. Yeah, it will be. We will stay busy for sure. Yeah,
Nice. Yes. Yeah. I know you've had an absolutely full-on year of touring, so
yeah,
it'd be good to get that well-deserved break.
yeah. Definitely. I'm looking
Yes.
forward.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank,
I'll see
thank
you
you
at the
so much for
VIP.
having me.
Yes,
Yep,
I'll see you at
looking
the
forward.
VIP in Sydney, and I'll see
Oh,
you in
sick.
Newcastle.
Cool. Yeah, looking forward. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me,
Awesome.
though. See you
No,
there.
thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. All
Thank you.
right.
Bye bye.
See ya. Bye.